Alright, so in this problem, I have 32 to the power of x plus 5 is equal to 5. So to solve this, I obviously want to find the value of x. So for my solution, I'm going to start by rewriting my equation. So I have 32 to the power of x plus 5 is equal to 5. Now 32, I'm going to rewrite as 2 to the power of 5. So now I have 2 to the power of 5 to the power of x plus 5 is equal to 5. And if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is going to equal a to the power of m times n. So 2 to the power of 5 to the power of x plus 5, that's going to equal 2 to the power of 5 times x plus 5. And this is equal to 5. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take the log on both sides. So I have log 2 to the power of 5 times x plus 5 is equal to log of 5. And if I have something in the form log a to the power of b, I can move this exponent b to the front. So this is going to equal b times log a. So log of 2 to the power of 5 times x plus 5, I can move 5 times x plus 5 to the front. So this is going to equal 5 times x plus 5 times log 2 is equal to log 5. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 5 times log 2. So then these two cancel out, and I'm left with x plus 5 is equal to log 5 over 5 times log 2. And now, if I subtract 5 on both sides, I get x is equal to log 5 over 5 log 2 minus 5. Alright, so in this problem, I have x to the power of x is equal to 9 to the power of x plus 81. So to solve this problem, if I have something in the form a to the power of m plus n, this is equal to a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So right here I have 9 to the power of x plus 81. And I can rewrite this as 9 to the power of x times 9 to the power of 81. Now, I'm going to go ahead and divide both sides by 9 to the power of x. So these two cancel out. Now I have x to the power of x over 9 to the power of x is equal to 9 to the power of 81. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m over b to the power of m, this is equal to a over b to the power of m. So x to the power of x over 9 to the power of x, this is going to equal x over 9 to the power of x, which is equal to 9 to the power of 81. Now, I'm going to take the power of 1 over 9 on both sides. So I have x to the power of 9 to the power of x over 9 is equal to 9 to the power of 81 over 9. And 81 divided by 9, that's going to equal 9. So I have x over 9 to the power of x over 9 is equal to 9 to the power of 9. And now if I have something in the form a to the power of a is equal to b to the power of b, then this means that a is equal to b. So in this case, I have x over 9 to the power of x over 9 equals 9 to the power of 9. So this means that x over 9 is equal to 9, and x is equal to 81. So now to check, my original equation was x to the power of x equals 9 to the power of x plus 81, and x is equal to 81. So I have 81 to the power of 81 is equal to 9 to the power of 81 plus 81. And 81 to the power of 81, that's the same thing as 9 squared to the power of 81 is equal to 9 to the power of 162. And this is the same thing as 9 to the power of 162. So I have 9 to the power of 162 is equal to 9 to the power of 162. This is right. Alright, so in this problem, I have 3 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x minus 1 is equal to 18. So to start, if I have something in the form a to the power of m plus n, this is equal to a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So 3 to the power of x minus 1, that's going to equal 3 to the power of x times 3 to the power of negative 1. And I have this is equal to 18. Now I'm going to go ahead and factor out 3 to the power of x. So I get 3 to the power of x times 1 minus 3 to the power of negative 1 is equal to 18. And now 3 to the power of negative 1, that's the same thing as 1 over 3 to the power of 1, which is simply 1 over 3. And 1 minus 1 over 3, that's going to equal 2 over 3. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 2 over 3. And dividing by 2 over 3, that's the same thing as multiplying by 3 over 2. So I have 18 times 3 over 2. And 18 times 3 is 54. 54 divided by 2 is 27. So I have 3 to the power of x is equal to 27. And 27 is the same thing as 3 to the power of 3. So I have 3 to the power of x is equal to 3 to the power of 3, meaning x is equal to 3. So now, to check, I got 3 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x minus 1 is equal to 18. And x is 3, so I have 3 to the power of 3 minus 3 to the power of 3 minus 1 is equal to 18. And 3 to the power of 3 minus 1, that's 3 to the power of 2, so I have 3 to the power of 3 minus 3 to the power of 2 is equal to 18. And 3 to the power of 3, this is equal to 27. 3 to the power of 2 is equal to 9, so I have 27 minus 9 is equal to 18. And 27 minus 9, that is 18. So I get 18 is equal to 18, and because this is right, my solution of x equals 3 is also right.